Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want to invite and bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't want to miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Hood Table one more again. Make sure on your way in, you hit the like button, hit the share button, and also, of course, subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed to the Hood Table. And don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and IG. So, now that that's out the way, today I'm going to be, might as well say right now, because I might come back live later. I don't know. Depends what I got going. I'm supposed to be grilling soon. You know, when the sun goes down, I'm supposed to be grilling. Y'all know, or if y'all don't know, usually in the summertime on Saturday or Sunday, I grill. And I grill enough food to last like 3-4 days, because I hate cooking in the summer in the house, and I love grilling. So instead of grilling every single day, which is ridiculous, I grill like, 3 packs of different meat, maybe a pack of ribs, maybe some burgers, maybe some chicken wings, or it might be some burgers, chicken legs, and some chicken breast, or maybe some shrimp, some fish. Oh, yes, man. I got some fish in the freezer that I need to thaw out. Some salmon. So I might take them out, because I already got my shrimp out. And I got some chicken legs. And I got some, what else I got? I got some burgers. As a matter of fact, that just reminded me. Hold on. Please pick up some hamburger and hot dog buns and some dish liquid on the way home. Thank you. I know my son be like, do you think I'm your personal assistant? Because I swear to God, every time he gets off of work, I'm like, oh, could you pick up? We need trash bags. Oh, could you get a pack of tissue? Oh, he'd be like, dang, Mom. But see, it's really convenient when your child works at a store and you can just hit him up, be like, before you leave out the store today, could you just, stop in aisle 11, aisle 9 and pick us up a few things. But yeah, so anyway, so I'm doing some Italian sausages, burgers, and shrimp and chicken legs. That's what I think I'm going to cook. I don't know. I might exchange the chicken legs for the salmon. I don't know. It depends. But anywho, I want to discuss Netflix and Hulu. There's a lot of good shows that I have been seeing on Netflix and Hulu. Matter of fact, let me bring up my Netflix, and in another screen, I'm going to bring up my Hulu, because I'm going to give y'all my suggestions. And of course, I do TV show reviews, movie reviews, documentary reviews. So if I give you a suggestion, then I really, really recommend it. So, I hate when people give me suggestions on stuff and I watch it. I'll be like, oh, what is wrong with you? That was awful. I want my time back. But as far as Hulu, and then, you guys, y'all can give me suggestions as well. And of course, if you come in on the tail end of the live, or once the live is over with, feel free to put in the comments below what your suggestions are. So, anywho, let me see. Let's see, on Hulu, does it tell you what you recently watched? Nope, it sure doesn't. Oh God, let's see. Nope, it sure doesn't. Okay, so what? Let me see if it'll come up once I start scrolling, because I think it has something like a previously watched section on here. Oh, great! I know the last movie that I saw. Was it on Hulu? I think it was Nigeria. Hold on, let me type this in. Oh my God, I just saw the Handmaid's Tale picture on here. I cannot wait till the Handmaid's Tale come back on. Um, if y'all not too sensitive, um, to like, I know a lot of people. I do TV reviews on Ruthless. Tyler Perry's Ruthless is about this guy named the Highest, and he's a cult leader, and everybody follows him, darn near worships him, does whatever he want, and they do some things that you want to side eye. You're like, man, what the heck? But some people do that stuff, and they ain't even in no cult. They just do stuff like that, that they do in these cults as far as like relations and relationships and seeing like people in there be swingers or something like that. But anywho, if you're not really sensitive to that type of material, I would definitely suggest on BET Plus, I would definitely suggest Ruthless. And then Ruthless is it's not kind of like The Handmaid's Tale, but in a way, some of the storylines are kind of close. On Ruthless is the Highest who orders people to have relations with certain people. He only has relations with the men, but he has other people have relations with men and women, and then they do all kind of other stuff. They be doing drugs, laundering money. It's all kind of stuff they do, beating people, killing people. It's all kind of stuff. So the Handmaid's Tale, this is basically a society. They kind of in the old day where you can run the house, like really runs the house. Like the women, they can't argue with them. They can't stand up for themselves. It's like, and then they have like a handmaid. Like almost every family has a handmaid because most of the ladies, due to contamination in the soil and other kind of diseases, a lot of the ladies who are still alive and are married can no longer have children. So basically in Handmaid's Tale, this society, they kid, and it's in America. It's in America. It's in Canada. It has scenes from different countries, but it's mainly based in America. And basically, like a lot of the people, in America then passed away, due to these illnesses and these sicknesses. And the ladies who are left, a lot of them are infertile. So they kidnap women who are fertile, they test them and make sure that they're capable of having children. And hey, nephew Charming Chucky, hey, Angie Pool 215 channel. You said 16 shots on Hulu. Have you had Wilby's Comfort? What's Wilby's Comfort? I don't know what Wilby's Comfort is. But 16 shots, I've seen 16 shots. Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me see. 16 shots. That sounds really familiar. I'm bad at, unless it's like, I don't know, unless it's like a series, something that I watch every week. I'm really bad when it comes to remembering the name of movies. I don't know why. I'm just horrible at it. Okay, 16 shots. Okay, I'm looking at it now. Let me see. Let me click on details. It says documentary examining the police cover-up of the murder of Laquan McDonald. Okay, so it's a documentary. I love documentaries, and this documentary is from 2019. Oh, I have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. I didn't even see that on there. Not even in the suggestions. I didn't see that on there. That sounds pretty good. I'm gonna have to check that out. Thank you. Thank you. I'm making a list and checking it twice. No, I am making a list though. I'm like, I'm gonna I already have my word open um so that I could take notes on different TV shows, movies, or whatever that people suggest because I just like to watch flicks. I mean, I like to watch flicks, which is why I do a lot of TV show reviews. But you said I'm bad at names. Oh, I am too. I'll be like, man, there's this great movie here, and I'm either forgetting the actors or the actresses' names, or I forget the name of the whole doggone movie. But some of them or some of the shows, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's like it's pinned in my dome. It's like attached to my brain, so I can't forget. I'm writing this one down now. 16. You know what? You know what? You know they're gonna eventually make one on George Floyd. Y'all know that, right? That's like probably an automatic. That's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a documentary. It's gonna be a short TV miniseries. Something like that. Shoot, who knows? Shoot, uh, what's that state? What's that Lifetime? You don't never know. Lifetime Movie Network can probably already reached out to the family. Shoot, offering them some money. But okay, 16 shots on Hulu. So I'm writing down every recommendation that people give me. But yeah, I would definitely recommend if you're not really sensitive on cult behavior material type stuff, I would definitely recommend on Hulu The Handmaid. I've been reviewing that since the very first season of the very first episode. So I'm looking forward to a new season starting pretty soon. And also Ruthless on BET Plus. And there's another show. Let me see. There's something that I just watched the other day, and I'm trying to remember the name of it. Okay, you said they already got 5 million. Who? What? Clemency. That sounds familiar, but in case I haven't, I'm gonna check that out too. You said who already got 5 million? Who got 5 million from who? You talking about George Floyd's family? They got 5 million from the police department or from the city, or where they get 5 million from? They already like settled on something. I mean, he was just killed like a couple of 3-4 weeks ago, a month now. 5 million. I would want way more than that. I hope that ain't they settlement with the police department. 5 million. I want way more than that. My relative might not be worth $500, but I would want more than 5 million. Shoot. I want all their jobs, all their retirement money, all their pensions, their 401k. Shoot, take the money out of their children's college funds. The house. I want the equity of their homes. I ain't playing. Shoot, I want it all. I want it all. All those men who was involved. And speaking of all those men who was involved, I had posted a video of one of the police officers who was there when George Floyd was killed, and he was one of the ones that was like on his legs or pinning the bottom part of his body down. And he was at was it what foods, Whole Foods, some food store, some grocery store. And matter of fact, I can just go over here and look while I'm trying to guess. I can just go over here and look. But yeah, man, there was this lady there. She was like, I know you ain't just got out of jail, bonded out of jail, and you just gonna come your butt on up here in the grocery store around all these people like you ain't did nothing. He was like, she said, "Is your name such and such?" He said, "Yeah, that's me." Oh, proud and so, yeah, that's like, but yeah, he was at Cub Foods. At Cub Foods, and he was up in there grocery shopping. She said, "We don't want you here. We don't want you here." And he was like, "Man, I just want to. I'll just buy my food. I'll just buy these food groceries, and I'll just leave. I'll just leave." No, we don't want you here. She was going off on him, then flagging everybody around her. This the man that helped kill George Floyd. Oh my God! If I was the man, I would have just left. I would just walked out. I mean, and from here on out, I would have other people doing my grocery shopping, send my wife, send my kids, send my father, my mother, go through Uber, go through DoorDash and order your groceries. I can't, like, I don't know how I would feel if I saw somebody in the grocery store who just killed somebody, unjustly murder, and they're an officer. And I just run into them at the grocery store. I mean, what do you say? Hey, murderer. That's probably the first thing I would say. Murderer! You said they signed an NDA. You said McDonald's, clemency, McDonald. What's McDonald? You said, and they signed an NDA. Yeah, McDonald, but who they get the money from? Did you say that? Did I miss it? Because I can't believe they settled that quickly with the city, with the government. That was really fast, and it was only $5 million. Only $5 million? I wonder what's the largest settlement amount for police brutality or police murder. How much did let me look this up. Largest police murder settlement. Okay. I'm reading New York Times. 20 million? Minneapolis. Okay, this is from last year. Minneapolis to pay $20 million to family of police shooting victim. And there's another one here from July, from 2018, $16 million for fatal police shooting. Payouts vary widely. How much did what's his name get? City of Minneapolis reaches 795,000 settlement with family member. Minneapolis got a whole bunch of settlements. I know that. Shoot, I done seen like 3, 4, 5 articles already. That sure tells you something. Okay, in Minneapolis, in New York, the New York Police Department is the largest police force in the country with over 36,000 members serving a city of 8.3 million people. During the year of 2019, the city paid out $175.9 million in civil judgments and claims for police-related lawsuits, not including settlements made with the city's comptroller's office. Yeah, so okay, so these are some pretty high settlements. So that's why I asked you, were they the most anyone was 6.5 million? One of these was black. One of these was a black lady. That was the one that was I think 18 million. City, which is 16 million settlement over innocent bystander. This is in Chicago. So yeah, they pretty high up there. Some of them, and this was a black person as well, and they got $6 in Chicago. A bystander was shot dead by an officer who fired at a teenager carrying a baseball bat in 2015. The tentative settlement with the family of 55-year-old Betty Jones emerged late last week with the lawsuit. Mm-hmm. Wow. And then they said the year before that, federal jury returned a verdict ordering the city to pay $44.7 million in a case of a man whose shooting by an off-duty officer left him permanently disabled. So yeah, you can get some money. Well, you know, money does not replace a life. We all know that. We all know that money does not replace a life, but I'll be damn. I'm going to try to take all I can get. I'm going to get as much money as I can get in the name of my loved one who is no longer here. And I'm going to do a lot of things with the money. I'm going to open up, different facilities, different charities. If they got kids, I'll make sure their kids taken care of for life. I mean, shoot, God forbid something happen like that to one of my sons. We suing for everything. I want the light bulbs, the computers, I want the rugs, I want everything out the police department, everything. But anyhow. But yep, some of those were killed and one of those was disabled. But it's a lot of them. I was just picking out random ones when because I just typed in largest police settlements for what did I type in? I actually typed in largest police murder settlement. So, and then a whole bunch of stuff just started coming up. But right off top, it was like 4 or 5 of them from Minneapolis, where George Floyd was killed, and they was more than $5 million. So that now if I get $5 million from each one of those cops, and then some more from the city, now we talking. But yeah, there's this. Let me go into Netflix, because I've been seeing some good shows. There's this show on Netflix I wanted to watch. It's called Elevator Baby. But those movies that be having the they speak different language, so they be having the words going across the bottom. Sometimes I can't get into them because I'm up there watching the words and I'm trying to focus on what they doing at the same time, the actors and the actresses. And sometimes it makes me sleepy because I'm up there just reading and reading. And if it's late at night, I've been a dozed off and never finished the doggone movie. But this movie called Elevator Baby looks like a really good movie. And I think the actors are from Nigeria. I think they're Nigerian. I've been watching a lot of Nigerian movies lately. There's one in particular on Netflix. It's called The Royal. Did I start it? I don't want to start it. I clicked on it and it looked like it was about to start. But it's called The Royal Hibiscus Hotel. The Royal Hibiscus Hotel. I really enjoyed that movie. It's beautiful. The star of the show, the lady, is this beautiful African woman. She got really short hair, like really short, little short cut. And there's this guy that she's attracted to in the movie. And the movie is about the girl. Her family had sent her over. The family owns this humongous hotel, but business-wise hasn't been so good. And then their chefs are like they're like mediocre. Their daughter, who's a really good cook, they sent her to London to be trained, in the culinary, and she is a really, really, really good cook. She's an international chef, but she decided to stay in London. So her mother called her up one day. She was just missing her, and she put it on her real thick. You know how we do sometimes with our kids. Why you ain't been around? What you doing? Just be calling kids out the blue. What, mom? What do you want? But and so the daughter came home for a visit, and immediately she stepped in to be the main chef at the hotel, because the other chefs, like, they was drunk most of the time, so that's probably why the food wasn't that good. But anywho, I don't want to tell y'all everything about the story, because this isn't a review. This is a suggestion. Now, y'all know with my reviews, I'm more in depth, but this is a suggestion, so I don't want to give out no spoilers. Maybe one day I will do a full review on it. But for now, she comes home and she meets this guy, this handsome black gentleman, and I guess her father is pressured to sell the hotel, so she has to try to do what she can to save the hotel. And she ends up meeting this guy, and he's involved with the hotel and the sale and the contract. And basically, it's one of those stories where she meets somebody, finds out that they're out to do something that she is not happy about, which is get their hotel, but the two fall in love. So the story is about how this relationship is going to work out when the daughter doesn't want her parents to sell the hotel, but this company over here is really trying to buy the hotel, and then two people on both ends meet each other and start liking each other and fall in love. So, but anyway, that's all I'm gonna tell you. That is a really good movie. So I'm gonna type the title of that in. Let's see, where was it? The Royal Hibiscus Hotel. And this is Netflix. So Netflix suggestion. The Royal is it H-A Hotel? Let me check it. I want to make sure I spell it right. No, it's Hibis. Hibiscus Hotel. Okay. So that's one of my Netflix suggestions. Now let me see. There was another one that I had watched. Oh man, what's this? Hold on. There was this good show I just watched. What was it called? Oh Jesus. Hold on. I have to find out this name of this show for y'all, because this movie was off the chain. I was like, what? And I wasn't going to watch it at first, but then, is it on Hulu? Hold on, let me check on my Hulu. I got my Hulu screen up. I got my Netflix screen up. Okay, let me close the 16 shots out. And I am going to check that out. Somebody in the chat suggested 16 shots, so I am going to check that out. Let's see. Can we get to the main? Come on now. Hold on. Let's see. Hulu. What is the name of that show? I'm gonna have to Google it. Oh, there's a new show called The Most Animal of All. It as an Gary L. Stewart always struggled with his identity. After 39 years, the lifelong search for his biological parents revealed a truth he could never have imagined. That's that is not a TV show. That is actually looks like a series, and it says FX. So it must be something that comes on Fox or FX. I never heard of that. But anyway, if y'all seen that, let me know if it's good. Okay, let me see. Let me find the movie that I'm talking about. The Wave. Is that it? No, it's not The Wave. Is it The Quake? No, it's not The Quake. Come on. Okay, the movie. If y'all might I might know what I'm referring to if I start talking about it. But it's a movie about there's a hurricane. There's a hurricane coming to Florida. It's Florida. I can't remember the city. But there's a hurricane coming to Florida, and they're evacuating the whole, the whole area, the whole lower part of the state, wherever this hurricane is. And there's two daughters, and one of the daughters is in a different state. She lives somewhere else, different state, somewhere else, and she's been trying to contact her father, their father, who is divorced from their mother, and he's not answering his phone. And they've been texting him, calling him, inboxing him, all that in the third, and no response. And they know it's a really bad hurricane coming to that area where the father lives. So the other daughter, she does live in that area still. And so the sister who lives away, she called her sister and she said, have you heard from dad? What's up with dad? The hurricane's coming, trying to make sure he's safe. His phone just keeps ringing and ringing and ringing. Voicemail comes on, whatever. And so the daughter who still lives in the area, she was heading, out of the area to, vacate. But then she was like, okay, I gotta go check on Pops, make sure he's okay. So she goes at the she ignored the people who were blocking off roads and stuff, and they was like, I'm sorry, we can't let you in there. We just can't let you go back into the city. So anyway, she dodges them. She turns around, do a U-turn, dodges them, goes down the road. And they're just like, oh my gosh, should we call somebody and let somebody know she went back to the city? But then it was so much traffic and other stuff going on, they just kind of like, okay, what is whatever. So anyway, she gets back to the house and looking for her dad and trying to find her dad. And the house is humongous. The house that they all lived in and grew up in is a humongous house in Florida, like humongous. Like the basement of the house seemed like it was as big as I ain't gonna say like a football field, but it seemed like as big as maybe a mini mansion. I'll say that, like a mini mansion, the basement. And I say the basement because that's where most of the scene took place in this house. But when she's looking, you said Hannibal is great. Okay, I'm gonna check out Hannibal. I'm gonna put that one on my list too. But she goes in there, she's looking for her dad, and she's yelling his name, and no answer at all. She goes to one house because there's two houses. There's one house where her dad's supposed to be living. Then there's their family house that they grew up in that he was supposed to be selling. So she goes to his main house. He's not there, but his dog is there. So she grabs the dog and they drive over to the house that they all grew up in that the father is supposed to be selling, because the daughter's like, okay, if he ain't here, maybe he's at the house, that he's trying to sell. So she goes to the house, and her and the dog, and they looking all around, can't find him, upstairs, downstairs. Next thing you know, she finds his phone. His phone is just sitting on the kitchen counter, and all these tools, like, because he was like working in the kitchen under the sink because he's trying to sell the house and fixing up stuff. So anywho, she keeps searching and keeps searching and keeps searching. She finds the house. She finds her father. He's in the basement, and he seems to be dead, but he wasn't. He was just kind of had the wind knocked out of him, and he was extremely injured, but she couldn't figure out why he was injured, why he was bleeding, why he had all these scratch marks all over him. He had a bone in his leg that was sticking out. Like, he was really messed up. Come to find out, while she's trying to rescue her father, because the water, by then the hurricane is right over them, like the eye of the storm, as they call it, the eye of the hurricane is like basically over them. Water, ocean is like, the rivers nearby is, flooding into the basement, and she's trying to get her father out of there while he's injured and can't even walk. And then she turns around and hears this noise, like this growling noise, and it's a humongous alligator. alligator. I mean, humongous. Whoever did the tech now, I don't even know what you call it. The animal. What do they call it when they make animals, fake animals, and they make them look so real? It was, man, that alligator, it was humongous. Like, it could probably swallow me, and I'm a thick girl. It can probably swallow me like I'm nothing. Like I'm a little twig. And then swallow like 5 more people. That's how big the alligator was. And so anyway, that's what the story is about. It's about her and her father trying to get out of this house. The house is surrounded by alligators everywhere. They didn't came in from the rivers, and down there in Florida, they have a lot of alligators. So that's mainly what the story is about. And when I tell you the action, and it's not even like a action movie. It's like a thriller movie, but it's a lot of action in there. It's a lot of subtle action in there, but it's really, really good. And I was like, man, they ain't getting out of there. They ain't getting out of there. But you got to watch the movie. That's all I'm going to say on that one. That movie really, really, really is good. Now, I'm going to, let me see. Was that one on? Hold on. You know what? Since I can't remember the name of the movie, this is what I'm going to do. Because Google is your friend. I'm a Google. Okay. Movie about alligators. Crawl. That's it. I just typed in Google movies about alligators in basements. Okay, it's Crawl. It's called Crawl. Crawl. And I think the reason why they call it Crawl is because they were in the basement, but like it's part of the basement area was like a crawl space. You know how basements have a crawl space where it's only so much room in there. So that could be why they call it Crawl. It could also be because in the basement they had to crawl a lot around, to sneak around the alligators. And again, they were way down in the basement. This house was so huge. It seemed like the basement had like 3 levels. That's how big the basement was. So yeah, it's called Crawl. And the film came out in, let's see, it was released on July 12th, 2019. And they said it grossed $91.5 million worldwide. I never even heard about the movie. And that's the thing. I'll be seeing these shows and movies on Netflix, and I'm like, why I never heard about these movies? But I don't know. I don't even think they advertise movies like they used to. Like, a lot of movies get advertised more in the theater, of course. In the theater, in the previews, they'll show you like 50 previews before the movie even starts. So that's where you see most of your movie previews. On TV though, shoot, I got cable, and I swear I hardly ever see a TV. A movie review. You see them, but it's not rare. You said you saw Crawl, Nephew Charming Chucky. That movie was off the chain. I'm telling you, it was so good. I didn't want it to end. But you know how you want it to end because you want them to get out of a situation, but then you didn't want it to end because it was just, I was like, dang, what's going to happen next? What else could go wrong? Oh my God, that movie was crazy. I might have to watch that again. I really do. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna give on that movie because I'm not doing no reviews. I'm just doing recommendations, and I don't want to throw out too many spoilers. But let's see, what else have I seen lately? It's so much stuff on these movies. I don't know if y'all really into Nigerian movies, but one thing I realized on some of these Nigerian movies is a lot of the actors are the same. Um, like the movie, the airplane movie. Oh gosh, what is it? It was an airplane movie, and it crashed, and it was in Africa, and it was based on a real life story. And some of the people who was in that movie were in the movie that I just told y'all about, the one that I just typed in. It was like some of the same, the Royal Hibiscus Hotel. It was some of the same characters in that movie. So with these Nigerian movies, it'd be like some of the same actors and actresses in movies, but it'd be just totally different scripts, totally different scripts. But yeah, I like those Nigerian movies. I also like the English movies. Some of the movies that take place in like Germany or in London or England. I like a lot of those movies too. The ones that speak English. Oh, I mean, I was again. I watch some movies that got the words going across the bottom, but I really prefer not to be looking down at the words scrolling across the screen, like right there. Like, see, there you go. They're the words scrolling across the screen. And then you also got to try to watch, the movie and figure out what's going on. But yeah, so those are my suggestions. Let me put the other one in here, Crawl. And okay, here we go. Okay, Crawl is on Hulu, by the way. So here we go. Hulu suggestion is movie called Crawl. Okay. So those are I gave you one Netflix suggestion, The Royal Hibiscus Hotel. It's a Nigerian movie. It's funny. It's very, very funny, but it's also a love story as well and comedy filled in one. And I'm telling you, the man who owns the hotel, his daughter is the one who falls in love with one of the people who trying to buy the hotel. But the man who owns the hotel, his wife, oh my gosh, she is so funny. She's been in another Nigerian movie that I saw, but she is so funny. I swear. I'm like, dang, is me and you related? Because I swear, I think she acts like me. Or maybe I act like her. I think I'm really like comedic a lot of the times. Like I can get a kiki out of people, but that lady, she's hilarious. She's a nutball, but I like her. I love her. But yeah, that's a great movie. So The Royal Hibiscus Hotel on Netflix, and Hulu, Crawl, the movie Crawl on Netflix. Now I'm trying to see if I can find something else that I watched recently. I haven't been doing a lot of I haven't been watching a lot of TV shows lately. That's why I'm doing this live right now, to try to get some suggestions from y'all, because a lot of the stuff that we've been talking about on our YouTube channel has been things going on in the community or things going on around the world. So I did do a TV review on what was that, season 5 premiere of my mind is going. I'm just getting old. I'm just getting old. My mind just leaves me. Like I just did the doggone live like a few days ago, and I can't remember the name of the show. But anyway, it's season 5 premiere of Greenleaf. Is any of y'all Greenleaf fans? Please tell me you are. And actually, Greenleaf, the review I did last week, that's my first review on the hood table of Greenleaf. I've been reviewing Greenleaf since the beginning, but on Tanya's Primetime TV, my other YouTube channel, which is mainly mainly consisting of TV show reviews, movie documentary reviews. The hood table, the hood table is a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, because you got all of that in the hood. You got a little bit of everything in the hood. So we do everything on the hood table. So, but as far as TV show reviews, most of the TV show reviews that I do on the hood table usually are Black TV shows, Black movies, Black documentaries, other things that I do reviews on. I do a whole bunch of other reviews on different shows. Like, for instance, The Handmaid's Tale. That's a mainly white cast. So, I do other reviews on Times Primetime TV. But as far as the hood table, most of the TV show reviews I do is like Girls, Greenleaf, Power, what else? Married to Medicine, Insecure, Ruthless, of course, Ruthless, Cherish the Day, Love and Hip Hop, The Have and Have Nots. I haven't did a Have and Have Nots one in a minute because the season ended a while back. But yeah, things like that. So those are the type of reviews that I do over here on the hood table, and all the other TV shows that I review is on Times Primetime TV. So if you want to subscribe to my other Times Primetime TV, feel free. Feel free, because I do post videos over there as well. But anyway, y'all, in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to jump my butt on off of here. I need to... there, I see you come in. I had my internet window open, so I was looking at stuff on the internet. You said Jack Ryan, The Crown. Oh, I haven't watched The Crown yet. I think I seen Jack Ryan. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check that out. You said The Crown, Ozark. Oh, I love Ozark. You know what? I have yet to finish the most recent season of Ozark. I don't know why, but I swear, like, I got into the first 3 episodes of the new, and I've been watching Ozark since the beginning. But I'm telling you, the first 3 episodes, and I was just like, let me find something else to watch. But my son, my youngest son, my college child, well, they both went to college, but the last home, he was like, he's telling me all the time, Mom, if you don't finish that season of Ozark, I'm like, Dad, wasn't that good? He was like, Dad, yes. Oh, I sure did. Greenleaf is the bomb. I can't wait till the new show comes on. What day? 30th? What day is that? Tuesday? I think that's Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. I think I'm going to do a live review week on Greenleaf. Last week for the premiere, I just did a video. I uploaded it. But I think this week, I think I have to do a live review on it. So make sure you be looking out for that live, Deborah. It'll be like in the evening, probably around 7, 8-ish, something like that. But yeah, so actually 7 or 8, because I think it comes on at 7. Maybe we'll do it about 9. Well, I can't remember what time the show come on. Basically, I'll do it like an hour after the show. So if the show comes on at 7, we'll do it around 8. And if the show comes on at 8, we'll do it around. Okay, let me go to my other YouTube channel. Copy link address. Nope, that's not it. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm getting the link for my other YouTube channel. Oh, and then you asked me, have I seen hold on. You asked me, have I seen Black as Fuck? I did. Actually, I did. And, and I actually did a review on that, and we did a live review on that. I can put the link in there if you want on the live review that I did. Hold on. Okay. Okay, here's the link to my other YouTube channel. Okay, the link I just put in there, that's to the YouTube channel. And I'm going to put the link to the Black as Fuck review that I did. And that show actually has some mixed reviews. Actually, it actually has some mixed reviews. I thought it was entertaining. I did think it was entertaining. I guess I didn't get what I thought we were going to get. Like when they said Black as Fuck, and that was like a lot of a lot of the things that people were saying who were doing reviews on the show on different platforms, bloggers, YouTubers, whatever. They were like thinking that from the title of the show that they were going to get a different type of show, and that's when the stereotype come out, like what's really Black as Fuck. And that's what I was asking people during the show. I mean, doing my review, like, what do you think is Black, as fuck? But yeah, so let's see, copy link address. Okay, here is my Black. Okay, there it is. You said you had to press past the first 2 episodes, and after that, it was so good and very in depth about us. Yeah, I really thought it was entertaining. I really did, but I was like other people who, I don't know. I guess I don't know. In my mind, don't judge me. When I was thinking Black as Fuck, I was thinking hood or ghetto. Like when we was growing up, I know we was ghetto as fuck. Whoo! And now I can say I might be hood as fuck sometimes, but I know when to act hood and I know when to not act hood. I can bring on the hood just like that. And then I can bring on the serious, professional, thank you for calling such and such. This is Tanya. How may I help you? I can switch it on and off. Code switch. I can switch it on and off. You know exactly what I mean. But yeah, I did think it was entertaining, but some people were thinking like, dang, is they going to come out with another season? Is this a wrap? Is it one and done? Because it did get a lot of negative feedback, but I would definitely, if another season came out, I would definitely give it a try. I would definitely watch it. You said, why are the police mad that everyone is gathering on 24th Street again? I don't know what's going on. I haven't looked at the news. Nephew, I ain't looked at the news all day. Like all day. I ain't looked at the news all day. I've been chilling. Because yesterday we was on live. How long? When I did the exclusive interview with the local family last night, that live was like an hour and a half. And then I had like 3 minutes to freshen up, the restroom, munch on something real quick before our Friday night starts. And the Friday nights, they anywhere from 4-5 hours long. Friday Night Live last night was almost 3.5 hours. So we was online a total of like 6 hours last night. So I'm telling you, then I had to get up. Remember Deborah last night? Yeah, the live was lit last night. Both of them. Matter of fact, it's a total of 3. It's a total of 3 videos because we did the exclusive interview at 7, and then we did Friday Night Live at 9 last night. But on Friday Night Live, we normally people can jump on the StreamYard, jump on the screen with us, and talk about whatever things going on in the community, the society, with celebrities. We just talk about whatever. I didn't expect for the people who had got into the fight with the people who came on at 7. I didn't expect them to jump on our Friday Night Live to defend themselves and then show video footage of the fight from their point of view. I didn't expect. I saw this little white girl trying to get the live on the screen. I'm like, who is this? Who is this young little girl? Young looking little girl. And then when she told me, I'm the one who got into the fight with such and such, and I was like, oh my God. Okay, what you got to say, girl? Man. So what I did to make it really easy for some people, what I did, because part 1 was lit, Friday Night Live was lit, but since the people who were defending themselves against the part 1 exclusive interview, people I interviewed, what I did was I took the footage from the Friday Night Live from when the girl CC, the little white girl CC called in. I took all that footage all the way through to where her cousin called in next. What was her name? Something KB. Yeah, her name was KB. So I took that portion out and I created a 3rd video of just that. So now, if people just wants to watch the first part of the exclusive interview, and then they want to watch the other people come online to defend themselves against the allegations, is two different videos. So it's a part 1. So that's what they gonna let me see. Okay. So part 1 is called part 1 of interview with family member of elderly couple attacked by alleged racist teenagers. Part 2 is the same name, except for it says part 2. Exclusive interview with family member of elderly couple attacked by alleged racist teens. So it's part 1 and 2 on there. Now the Friday Night Live, I still have that whole full video on there. So you get the part 2 inside of the Friday Night Live, and then all the other stuff about Friday Night Live. So yeah, all 3 of those videos was lit last night. I was like, girls up here, I had my cup. Did you see me? I was all in my cup like, child, this too much tea. This too much tea. You said you think she was Latino. I don't know if she was. See, I thought she was white. But see, then that, I don't know. When I think of color and people of color being all minorities, I'm like, why would you shade another person about their race, about, call them derogatory, explicit names, when all color people are minorities? You said you should try to interview the neighbors. Haha. Oh, you know what? If I can, I will. You talking about the neighbors that they said put a restraining order against the Colemans? Those neighbors? I'm just like, child, that was a lot. That was a lot. I was just sitting here on the Friday Night Live show. Like, did y'all see my face? I didn't even know what to say. And then she sent me those 2 videos, and I did link the 2 videos. I pinned them to the top of the comments. The 2 videos that CC sent me, the 2 fight scene videos. I posted them. Now, I think the Dewane, I think she's supposed to send me their footage, which is the beginning of the fight video that shows what set it off. Because again, both of their stories were so contradicting to each other. I was just sitting here like, I just hope y'all all just, I just hope it works out for every party, because it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. And if that little girl, if she really, if she's as bad as they say she is, like as far as disrespectful to adults, calling black people the N-word, you know, she's really a horrible neighbor, like Dewana was, you know, accusing in our part 1. She sure put it on thick on the show. Did you hear how many times she called me ma'am? She was like, ma'am, no ma'am, yes ma'am, see ma'am, did you get the video, ma'am? Did you? I was like, I ain't never been called ma'am so many times by a teenager. You say you were unbiased and trying not to take sides. I mean, thank you, Deborah. I was trying so hard. I was trying so hard because in part 1 of the video, again in part 1, when Dewane was making the allegations against the next door neighbors, I didn't think the next door neighbors was gonna come on the show. I didn't think that. So I hope nobody thought, oh, this was a setup. Oh, this was planned. Nope, I don't know them people. And then the girl, even the girl and the boyfriend, they changed their Facebook names. That's what I heard. They changed their Facebook names. So that's why I asked the little girl when she was on the show. I said, she mentioned something about getting threats and people said they were going to kill her. Like some of the protesters, when they was protesting in front of their house. And so I said, is that why you changed your Facebook name? Because I heard that she changed. Right. Part 1 was very, very convincing. And that's why I was putting myself in in those shoes, because I know for a fact, like I kept saying on part 1, I know for a fact, I know how my family gets down. I know how my family gets down. And they had even caught a wind of somebody, a younger teenager child, fighting our grandparents or our aunts or uncles, it would have been a whole more people went to jail and probably some bodies laying around or in the back of an ambulance being rushed to get some emergency assistance. And you know, and then with Dewana and them, I commend them. Like I said, I commend you know, y'all for letting the police handle it and not calling all your family members or not calling people, because it wouldn't have even been a phone call. It would have been just such and such, grandma such and such, or auntie or uncle, whatever, got in a fight, and it was a teenager. It wouldn't have been no call them, come through, ride on them. It's like it was just automatic. It is automatic. Ain't no don't go. Nope. I remember one time I got into it with my mom's neighbor when she was still alive, and it was a weird situation because my mom, and I didn't have people on the show who knew my mom personally, and they said over and over again plenty times before how my mom is really quiet. She don't bother nobody. She's a church mouse. All she does is read her Bible, play her gospel music, watch her preacher shows, and be in her garden. She don't bother nobody. She don't drink. She don't smoke. She don't party. She's a homebody. She go to work. Well, when she was alive, she went to work. When she did work, she went to work, to the store, to my house, to her sister's house, to her mom's house. I mean, she was out there. She didn't bother nobody. Never. And she was very unconfrontational. I mean, very unconfrontational. Something popped off in the grocery store, somebody hit her with a basket or jumped in front of her or something. I'm like, Mama, didn't you see that lady jump in front of you? Who the heck? It's okay, Tanya. It's okay. It's all right. I'm not in a rush. It's okay. You know, I'm the one who be popping off. And I had to pop off on her neighbor once when she was alive because my dad had told me that the lady cussing her out and calling her all kind of names and stuff. And my mother didn't even know the lady. So yeah, I went over there one day and I had a talk with that lady and I cussed her smooth out. And I was like, I don't want to have this problem no more. You're not going to be disrespecting my mom like this. And you don't even know my mom. Like, she don't bother you. She sits on her porch and she reads her Bible. What? I mean, some people out here are just ridiculous. And my mom's not here anymore. But if she was here, boy, she was on this live, she'd tell you so many times how she had to be like, Tanya, no, it's okay. Because, man, we ride hard. We ride hard for the parents. I don't care, shoot. That's one. It's always been with me. Don't mess with my parents. Don't mess with my kids. Don't mess with my money. And don't mess with my honey. And not in that order. You said exactly who allows anyone to disrespect her for where they do that at, girl. That's a mess. But anyway, I'm about to get off here. I got my meat sitting out. I'm grilling today for tomorrow. I always grill in the summertime. I probably said this before, but if you follow me on Facebook, you see every weekend I got a ton of meat on the grill. And I do that in the summertime. I've been doing that since my kids were teenagers because they both my children are boys. And from the time grade school on up, always played sports. As they got older, they played sports a lot more. And so they were going from home a lot. I'm going from home a lot. I'm ripping and running. This one's game, that one game. This one's practice, that one's practice. You know, and work and trying to cook and keep the house kept. It was a lot. So when they were teenagers, I started in the summertime. Every weekend, I would take out meat, or I asked them what y'all want me to grill this weekend, and they would tell me, and I would take it out, and I would barbecue it, and it would be enough for like 4 days. You know, it might not last that long. Then after the 4th day, they might be like, we want some takeout, or Mom cook something else. But so I do that on the weekends so that I don't have to cook throughout the week. And you can grill everything at one time, put it in the fridge, wrap it up, and they can nibble off of it, you know, make some sides, some corn on the cob, some broccoli and cheese, some spaghetti, some greens, you know, make something on the side, green beans, you know, whatever to go with it, you know. You said, I love watching you. I'm so glad that I found you. Thank you for keeping it all the way real. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And trust me, I appreciate you too. You are one of those who send me recommendations on different topics, different stories. There's like probably 5 to 10 people who subscribe to my channel, and they inbox me on Facebook. They hit me on IG. And like I tell people, when you send me a story, I do look at it and I post them in our Facebook group. And then on our Friday night lives, I take those links and we try to talk about as much of them as possible on the Friday night live. So yeah, people who send me suggestions, I do watch and read, and and sometimes we can't get to everything on the Friday night lives because sometimes they go left, they go in all kind of different directions. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I thank you guys for tuning in today. I know this wasn't a live that was supposed to happen today. It was just a spur of a moment live. I just wanted to get on here and chop it up with y'all. But in the meantime, in between, y'all know how we do. Stay safe, be blessed, stay healthy, and I'm out. Deuces. See y'all later.